Yeah, this is Point Black, coming in hard and off the card. Coming with the flow straight from the barrio. I'm coming with the heat from the damn street. This is PBNN, Point Black National News, the late and the great edition. And for all who's listening, see, he sure is full of shit. But at the same time, this is coming straight from the facts and crack facts and the heat from the damn street. Coming straight from the barrio with that flow. You know what I'm saying? This is a late and a great edition. And the ghetto edition as well. Because this is what we must do at all times. You know what I'm saying? At all times. We got to ride. And we're not going to take any shorts on any of it. As far as we see. You know what I'm saying? As far as we see. Because it's important for us to now see this matter in itself. Now today, we see here where we have a lot of issues going on and a lot of things going on that's being said and revealed in more ways than one, which is very good. And it's important that it do. You know what I'm saying? It's important that it do. Because there's a lot of times things get misconstrued, which they have always been in many ways, twisting, turning, and twirling, as we see, because this is how they run. You know what I'm saying? This is how they run. You know what I mean? Now, the question would be, is the many people that have been on this planet and running and doing this and that and the third, you know what I'm saying, does not show any goodness for this planet at all. Now, there was a person that said, I think it was Dr. Ben Henry Clark, I think his name is, you know what I'm saying, Uncle Ben, he has said that nobody that ever came into Africa to him ever really brought any good. You know what I'm saying? In all ways and one, they bring in, come in acting as if they're bringing in something good, and in the end, who becomes the loser? But there's also another saying is, many of them that have come to this planet, or even been on this planet, you know what I'm saying, in more ways than one, to me still really haven't brought anything good. Because the allowance of the destruction of what we've seen going on even before I was around, you know what I'm saying, only goes to show many of this destruction and behavior, you know what I'm saying, in ways that always seems to have this so-called secrecy, you know what I'm saying, and in more ways than one, that has not led to any good for our planet, you know what I'm saying, and they continue to do the same thing over and over again. Like I said, if we was to really sit down and let's say somebody could fly you back some years and then fly you through all the historical things or secret things or underground things that they've been doing, man, it would probably make you throw straight up. And this bullshit that's going on with the migrant situation here in New York, in our country, really goes to show exactly what they're doing. I guess they're harvesting meat in more ways than one. You know what I mean? Because we see the total destruction in all ways, in everything that they do. And for some reason, it seems like the even Democrats has got a lot of people's mentality to the point where they'll agree with any piece of shit garbage that go on, you know what I'm saying, in all ways. You know what I mean? And we won't see nothing wrong with it. Mm-mm. Not one bit. We see here even this company by the Post editorial board 2 days ago. You know what I'm saying? New York Post. We see Senator Chuck Schumer, Chuck the Duck fucking Schumer, his idiot ass. I can't stand him, and I really have no love for that man at all. Talking about Chuck the Duck Schumer. You know, we let a lot of these Latinos and Puerto Ricans and many different of these politicians in our government, and to me, all they seem to do in more ways than, excuse me, in more ways than one is, do things that are beneficial only for them, and not only beneficial for them, but in hand cooperation, even in Africa, in the motherland. As you see, Egypt has been completely overtaken by tomb raiders. You know what I'm saying? You know, gut wrenching idiots. You know what I mean? And all they are there to do was to rob and steal, as it is. You know what I'm saying? Even with this guy, we see Menendez, you know what I'm saying? But we see Chuck the Dog Schumer denies he's MIA, which he is, on the board crisis, on the border crisis. You know what I'm saying? And he is MIA. You know what I'm saying? He's MIA. He's won every bit of it. You know what I'm saying? On the border crisis that threatens, as Mayor Q-Ball Greasyhead Adams puts it, which he's an idiot to be even saying anything about Schumer anyway, to destroy Gotham. You know what I'm saying? You did that a long time ago. You know what I'm saying? Yet, the fix, Chuck say he's pushing, ignore the chief problem. He's pushing but ignoring the chief problem. You know what I'm saying? Creepy Joe Biden, you know what I'm saying, opening the border, talking about open border policy. And would actually worsen the nightmare. You know what I'm saying? But he said, I have been working at the highest level, delivering funds to New York. You know what I'm saying? Delivering the funds to New York. The Senate Majority Leader, you know what I'm saying, told that, and I don't understand why he's a Senate Majority Leader. A crook like his ass, you know what I'm saying, told the Post on Sunday, you know what I'm saying, I'll politically push the administration to, accelerate, you know what I'm saying, expanding work authorization, yeah, and also vote authorization, you know what I'm saying, of illegal migrants who should not be in our voting process. Chuck the Dog, not K. Schumer. You and the rest of your conglomerates. You know what I'm saying? Goes all the way up to the top with creepy nutcase Biden and his deep state bullshit. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? And why would you be giving all these millions? You bring 4 point something trillion million people into our country. You're just giving an example. We know it's millions. And you're going to give all of them work permit to work where? I guess you've been vaccinated every American, so we should be dying out and being replaced. But at the same time, we still see the chaotic nonsense that they are trying to push forward. This is all in a form of them trying to keep themselves in power and not pay for their crimes. Because one thing the demon Democrats and these Luciferian deep state, wherever they are, whoever oligarchs or whatever rich people we don't face to see is involved with this here bullshit, you know, you always and will be bullshit. You know what I'm saying? But he's saying, he's saying, I guess in more ways, we're saying, or editorials is saying, sorry, Chuck the Dog Schumer, you're an idiot. A lack of cash or work permits for migrants is not what is the causing a flood of migrants to overrun, New York, you know, and elsewhere. Rather, it's Biden creepy nutcase ass into into the sea or whatever they want to invitarian or whatever, invitarian or whatever stupid word you put here to try to trap up people conversation, you know what I'm saying? Get that piece of shit out of here. You know what I'm saying? We call it creep rather than creepy nutcase ass screwball ass Biden. You know what I'm saying? Doing this bullshit for any and all comers to race on over, and the demon Democrats mindless call for or mindless call to accommodate them generously at the at U.S. citizens' expense only makes creep Joe Biden's offer more attractive. Oh yeah, but it also makes New York as well more dangerous. Jackass. You know what I'm saying? But Chuck the Duck Schumer fix fuel. Chuck the Duck fix fuel that dynamic, which is true. You know what I'm saying? In more ways than one. He did fuel it. And the sergeant at arms still see him as a clown. You know what I'm saying? In fact, no poll shows even a hint of, you know what I'm saying, faster work permits or more aid before the border is sealed tight. You know what I'm saying? No poll shows, and no poll should even hint the fact of faster work permits. You know what I'm saying? Because once they get these work permits and certain things going, the next thing they're gonna be doing is using them to outvote the American people. And that's a fact. We Chuck the Duck Schumer, dumbass. You know what I'm saying? He think he's out slicking somebody, but he's not. You know what I'm saying? This is why you have this shit going on with Donald J. Trump, you know what I'm saying, open border policy, because you know full well that you were gonna fuck up and it's gonna be shown. But you like to put the nation and the whole world in chaos because y'all believe y'all run the world and everybody else is just a squirrel. You know, you know what I'm saying? But the border should be closed tight. Creep Joe Biden swung open that gate. He swung open the gate. He can close them if he truly wants to. Who the fuck need to beg him for something like that? Total destruction of all these people in our streets and filling up these fucking hotels and motels when you didn't even do that fucking shit for American homeless and the fucking veterans and many people who fought your shitty ass, garbage ass piece of shit wars and the rest of these fucking clowns you call a military. Yeah, okay. hmm Because the military really didn't show me much at all. And if that's what we call a military, where you guys will follow just like a dumbass monkey and do whatever this clown tells you to do, or the deep state, or whoever the fuck is running your show, these suits, you know what I'm saying, and these clown idiots, and you're doing it but calling yourself a military, is a total disgrace to the United States and this land we call America as a whole. You know what I'm saying? Lloyd Austin should be ousted out of his position and his stars should be taken away with his woke ass, jackass theory. You know what I'm saying? And that's what we see. You know what I'm saying? That's what we see. Creepy Joe Biden swung open the gates. Remember, no one was warning the city would be destroyed without more aid back when Donald Trump was president and kept the border closed. Oh, yeah. Nor, for that reason, can hard left demon Democrats and their media puppets, which they are, you know what I'm saying, fairly blame the crisis on the GOP, which is bullshit and a motherfucking lie. And I can't believe the American people believe everything that come out the demon Democrats' shitty ass mouth and a bunch of shitty ass Republicans that seems to be in the Republican Party trying to sabotage it from the inside out. You need to get the fuck out, jackass. You know what I'm saying? If you ain't gonna do what for the people and be there to make sure the people this and all that, and third, rather than eating fucking people, you nasty ass. You know what I'm saying? Running with Bill Gold, dumbass Gates, and anti-fuck Fauci, the motherfucking biological killing weasel. You know what I'm saying? And the virus and nasty-handed shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Ugh, you know, nasty ass motherfucker doing this bullshit. I'm just being real. And you got a nerve to blame the crisis on the GOP? Is you just out your fucking mind or think that the people in the world is just stupid? You know what I'm saying? Because guess what, Demon Democrats? Your ass is showing. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You blame it on the GOP refusal to cave on comprehensive immigration reform. What reform the fuck is you talking about, clown ass? You should be reforming and helping the American people first, clown ass, because we need to reform a lot of you clowns that's in there, been there for years, marinating with tenants and protection by the Constitution in certain ways to where you're an elected official and we can't oust your fucking ass more quicker than the speed of light. Let's just be honest. You know what I'm saying? But we see where they blame it as you people because they don't want to cave in on a comprehensive immigration reform, by which they mean essential legalizing everyone who wants to come here. You know what I'm saying? The United States, the United Nations, I'm sorry, say nearly 4 billion people live in poverty worldwide. Are Americans supposed to let them all in? We cannot do that. And as a matter of fact, that border is an open gate for a setup of military strategy in our country through that border. We must start to realize the truth in the matter. You know what I'm saying? Because everything is covered by the sheet of the fluctuation. You know what I'm saying? In all ways. You know what I mean? Are we supposed to all let them in? Even the criminal crooks and fucking slaughterhouse garbage ass set of people who come over with a murderous, chaotic heart. You know what I'm saying? Would probably rape a 3-year-old probably. You know what I'm saying? And chop up somebody and have them for lunch. You know what I'm saying? Because we see slavery in itself was even permitted on the planet at all. And much of it read to it many nations of people, not just black. Let's just be clear. You know what I'm saying? So while you running with these demon democratical jackasses, it's a simple phrase. What you see and what you vote for and what you keep pushing is what you get. Mm-hmm. It used to be a song out years ago. It used to be like that. It said, "What you see is what you get." Nah, nah. I said, "What you see, yeah, is what you get." That song is truly true. You know what I'm saying? It might have been based on whatever ideology he was singing it on, but when it comes to the demon Democrats and the garbage that y'all doing, it damn sure fit. You know what I'm saying? Are we supposed to let them all in? Is the question. Not that the left won't try. The GOP gets the gets not that the left won't try. The GOP gets the democratic demon, democratic. Let's get the demon in because that's what it spells. You know what I'm saying? Democratic border crisis. It wanted, snaked. You know what I'm saying? Or snarked a New York Times headline Saturday claiming rights actually wants the border open so they can attack the demon Democrats bull. Well, that's some cracker bull if you ever seen it before. And great trick on the reverse psychology. The Republican want the border closed because it's the right thing to do. And we got to go through every single one that is coming over here, even those that pre-Joe Biden is flying over here through his little apps that he has, because he actually have an app, you know what I'm saying, where they don't even have to come to the border. They just hit the app, go to the airport, and fly them right in, wherever they want to go. You see? So the open border policy is actually a sellout of our country in itself, a high treason. Anytime an individual is not manning the border, you know what I'm saying, on all realm of a kingdom, he shall be removed. You know what I'm saying? And he will be probably executed because he has now jeopardized the kingdom itself when no one was watching in more ways than one. You know what I'm saying? Even if the schematical trick was schematical put together and we seen the schematical group coming, it's still the same thing. Because the question would be, if you're an elected official, a lawmaker, politician, whatever the fuck you want to call it, and you have a free state and you're elected by the free people, and you are not manning the helm, nor even being the watcher on the wall, but no more than the schemer on the wall who allows the enemy in and have been in other people's country for many, 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 many years. You and every other beastly motherfucker on this planet running through Africa and other places, murdering, killing, slaughtering, burning, killing, polluting, whatever you want to call it, because y'all know you're full of shit. You know what I'm saying? You should be completely executed or put on high court and driven from our planet as a whole, because you do not care for this planet in no shape or form. You never have, and you never will be. Let's just be honest.